My dream for hip hop is not only to keep going, but to just incorporate more things. Like, well, let's keep adding to the sauce of what hip hop is. I love hip hop for giving artists their voices in every shape and form. I love the fact that the culture has become worldwide. Like, you know, back in the day, they speak, yo, it's a New York thing, you know, blah, blah, blah. But hip hop itself is worldwide. You know what I mean? You are hip hop. I am hip hop. There's a lot of different flavors of the culture that is cool. Pharrell is hip hop. You know what I mean? Ye is hip hop. Jay, like, we have all kinds of fly hip hop. You know, Nas, classic hip hop. LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Mary J is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I just want it to keep growing and getting better, where we can just. I want more collaborations.
But in so many words, what you're saying is like, you want it to grow the way you want it to grow.
But I want to see it colorful. Like, I want it to.
But it is.
It is.
You got
now.
Lil Nas X now.
I know. Very colorful. Hi.
It's colorful.
Hi, Mr. Nas X.
You know what I'm saying? We got Jack Harlow.
Boom.
You got an XX-Tentacion. You got an NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
But they don't rap traditionally like those people you just named. So because sometimes, like, the OGs, like, and I'm not saying you are, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just saying sometimes, like, older artists I work with, when I have conversations with them, it's like they always want to do see, if I was in y'all era, I'd be doing it like this. But it's like, bro, you not in our era.
Yeah. That's like saying
saying?
If I was balling in 79, we ain't had Converse.
And you can't tell people the same way that Tupac spoke to you is the same way NBA Youngboy talk to kids today.
Absolutely. Like my son is 16, and I like just let him take over the car. Like, I just said, let you play with. So I'm learning artists like T Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Is it G Herbo?
Yep.
G Herbo.
Shout out Herbo.
Herbo!
Yeah.
I actually ended up meeting him in the club a couple weeks ago here in LA. And mad cool. I'm trying to think of somebody else that he does like NBA Youngboy, and he likes obviously
Lil Baby.
This is the thing that tripped me up, because I'll be getting my babies mixed up. I'll be like, now which baby is the baby? Is it Lil Baby or Duh Baby? Which one? Because they both babies, but one's Lil and one's Duh. And so I said to my son, I said, which baby the best? He was like, it depends on what song. And I'm like, well, you sure? He was like, yeah, because sometimes baby be getting on this one, and then little baby be on crazy on this one. I was like, well, just get them both. Just get them all.
And that's where we at today. Is like, bro, you got to remember, like, your generation would have never allowed a Lil Nas X.
Oh, no, we never seen that at all.
Would have never allowed it. It wouldn't have been cool. Right? But life has evolved. You know what I mean? Life has expanded.
And hit records per hit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm going to tell you. Look, I'm gonna shout out Lil Nas X. That joint he got with Jack Harlow.
That joint a smash.
What?
That shit come on. My son hear that joint. He up.
Boy, yo!
He He going up. He going up.
I'm like, yo, man, I might have to get me some Lil Nas tickets, man.
For real. But it's expanding. You know what I mean?
That's fly.
It took us some time to get here. You know, and same thing in America. We talk about it all the time. America, like, what, 246, 250 years old or something like that? So 200 years ago, it was illegal for us to be here on Hollywood Boulevard doing this podcast, getting money, talking about whatever we want to talk about. But life has expanded, you know, so we could do it today. So it's just all with the evolution.
Bro, man, I like your perspective, man. I think the sky is the limit for you. I just love that you have found your purpose. Like, I feel like you're going to be able to do all the things that you want to do because you care about the people. You care about your message. And that's what we need in the culture too. I mean, obviously, like, sometimes, you know, you can punch your words in, say some shit that's fly.
For sure.
But sometimes I just want to hear something. Like, I'm old school in the fact that sometimes I just go back and listen to, like, Reasonable Doubt, and I just listen to the wordplay and the story of Jay back then, or I go to Nas' first album, and I'm just like...
Everything you saying is how I figured out what I wanted to do in music. Because I felt the same way. But I'm like, all right, I just can't complain about it. What I'm going to do about it? So let me be the person that bring that feeling back. But every person that's then tried it, it's somebody we don't relate to. It's a backpacker motherfucker that want to tell us how to be black when he grew up in the suburbs.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's some shit we can't relate to, and it don't be cool.
Yeah,
you know
it has to be authentic.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to bring back to the game, was just authenticity and that cool guy that could speak from both perspectives.
How about this? Everybody who knows who you are, and I bring up your name, they say, yo, I love Symba, that's my man, and he don't sound like no West Coast rapper. Like everybody say that.
Everybody
Like, yo, I can't figure it out.
He don't sound like he from the Bay.
Like, yo, is he from the Bay or was he? But I just think your sound has your sound in your voice is not an area, it's a thing, it's a vibe. You know, you just get on the Symba vibe or not. And I never knew really that the West Coast or the Bay had a sound until like I'm gonna take you all the way back. You was probably 4 years old, rapping Forte.
Rapping the Players Club. Look at that. We in here with the player himself on the Players Club.
So rapping Forte was one of my dudes back in the day. We got E40.
Yeah.
You know, you got obviously
the Loonies.
The Loonies.
Yeah.
Digital. I got 5. I own it.
Yeah.
Like there's so many talented Bay Area cats.
Ant Banks.
And Banks, boy, but they do have a certain thing. But you, like everyone's saying it because that's how they feel, and it's somewhat true. It's just like, yo, you just got your own vibe, and you repping the Bay, and I think they should be super proud of you, bro.
Nah, definitely. You know, you gonna always, fight uphill battles when you trying to do something different. You know, people gonna look at you a certain way. A lot of people think you better than you actually are. You think you know something that they don't know, or whatever it may be. But for me, I moved around a lot as a kid. So my mom was heavy into real estate. You know, my mom did a little penitentiary time and got out and just jumped right into real estate head first. And by her doing that, we was able to move around from Atlantic City to Texas to Vegas, all these different places. And I would notice like certain music where I was from was never getting played.
Right.
You know, and I would go to all these different places, and then I would hear certain artists I never heard of, but they would go regional.
Right, it'd be the bangingest joint in the club, but you don't never hear it nowhere else.
Never hear it nowhere else, right?
I know that.
So I always was like, man, like I feel like sometimes people get too caught in trying to make a sound, and then when the sound die out, they die with it.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? So I never want to get caught in like having a sound. I just want to be known for being dope and always providing something to say, because no matter what the sound is or what I'm feeling, I could always communicate that on what's going on at the time.